Praxis, I sound completely different than how the computer tells me I sound.
Yeah.
And I want to know why.
Just one of those things,
know.
man. I just don't know why you guys still sound quiet, despite me adjusting the volume so much over weeks.
Because fuck you? I guess. Honestly, I don't have a good answer to that. Just the way the universe works, I guess. Hey, more people are playing Spellcaster Universe. The congratulations, you've done nothing, you are now a peasant game.
I mean, that was fun. Like, whenever Scotch was playing it, we'd set it up as, you know, it was the aftermath of Raxus, so it's the... There's Basent House. There's the old Basent House, that's Patience's surname. And so many peasants came from his house. So many dirty, filthy, useless peasants from the glorious House Sent.
Reinhardt Schneider, heir to the ancient Belmont clan of vampire hunters, his blood dooms him to oppose the might of Count Dracula. Wielding the holy whip of his ancestors, the young vampire killer begins his quest. Dun dun dun.
Yep. Time to beat the game with the Legacy of Darkness levels. And we're doing it with the denim jacket outfit instead of the armor. Well, the denim jacket looks way better, and we've already seen his outfit. It was Henry.
Yeah. That's why I couldn't think of the name. I was like, no half Henry.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's not even half Henry. Like, it's just the helmet. Yeah. That's the only thing that makes him different.
I mean,
super cheap.
Well, you don't. I honestly, I don't know how much space is on that card, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I still think the Simon outfit is the best one.
It is, but it's not in this game.
I know. Makes me sad.
Takes a lot of whips.
Whip it. Whip it good. I wish to be counted among the viewers. Twitch. Thank you. Oh yeah, that reminds me of.
Thank you. Please provide more of your money.
Take my dollar for... What's the last survey? Was it the acne one or the car one? I can't remember. But yeah, it's my dollar for answering a survey on one of those two things.
Here's.
Yeah, I took a survey. Which acne products do you feel that gamers identify with? And I'm over here like, they probably should identify with a couple of them. I really don't think they identify with any of them. Nor have I seen any advertisements for them on Twitch. I just keep getting some music festival ad. Featuring, like, Kid Cudi and Billie Eilish. Two people that I know exist, but never heard their music.
Yeah, I should have got the key first. Oh.
So that's neat. They changed cultural bonuses and all that in the new Not Blade beta. Oh, so you get a couple of bonuses, and then each culture gets a negative. Okay, that's neat. It's a lot better than some cultures just being plain better than others.
I mean, that's just real life, man.
You're Vlandian, which is essentially, medieval England. So your troops get more experience in battle. You're Sturgian, which is Rus Vikings. You move faster in snow. It's like, excuse me?
Yeah, no boating.
Yeah. And then like the Britannians, which are kind of like the Celts, wood people, like they move faster in the woods, and that's what they do.
That's cool. In the previous... Oh, wow, I was locking on to the ones below. In base 64, the whip just changes color, and now it's the proper metal whip. Good touch.
You got Vampire Killer?
Well, one of its forms, yeah.
Why isn't it glowing? It should be glowing. Got your dead ancestor in it.
They hadn't done that game yet.
Oh, okay, so she's not in Vampire Killer?
Yep, they haven't well, she is in it, but they haven't explained that yet.
But they haven't explained it? Okay, yeah.
Feels like he's anchored in place a little bit longer. More of a fancy effect on hitting. That's nice.
Have I taken my pills today? I don't think I have. They keep my eyes from popping out of my skull. As he shuddered wildly.
I mean, he was just decked by Leviathan.
Yeah, I mean, he gets pretty owned there. So I think your ship has a hole in it.
Again, I tell you, it's not my ship.
That's right, we've been through this. Just like Saltmarsh, huh? Yeah, it's not our ship.
Yep.
The guy was like, I've heard that before somewhere, I wonder where.
I mean, that's part of the fun, is Chicago's the captain, but Simon thinks it's his ship. His territory. Oh, hey, Hank.
I mean, as much as I hate to agree with you... Also, hi, Hank.
I stole your viewer, haha.
Well, I'm not streaming, so...
That's still a victory, shut the fuck up.
Okay. But but you don't have... Can't spend his channel points on anything useful.
Yep. He's just gotta watch the show instead.
I've even added more bullshit, like time yourself out, time other people out, and other suggestions, because why the fuck not? Doesn't have Power Wash. Yeah.
Yep.
And once I'm done with Power Wash Simulator, I'm going to move on to Lawn Mowing Simulator, which takes place in England?
Of course, that's where the best lawns are.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no Florida lawn simulator. Think about how dry and brittle it would be. It would be like shrapnel when a lawnmower hits it.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. But that would be, 52 pickup with bronze. Because, so many palm trees. So many palm trees.
See, the fucked up thing is, also applies here. So many palm trees. I don't know why.
Wait, you guys have palm trees? What?
Yeah, in the neighborhood there are a ton of palm trees.
Okay, those...
Yeah, they're all artificially planted and shit.
That's just so weird though. Like,
Yep.
It's like on the coast we have palm trees, and then when you go in state where I'm at, it's all pine. It's pine, and then some places you just get massive fronds.
He zigged me when I zagged. What a cunt.
I should send you a picture of how lusty we have to walk through for that reenactment. It sucks. Just to feel the fronds. And I was like, this is how the Confederates went through, and I was like, can I go around? No, you must go through.
God, the axe is powerful in this one.
Oh, I miss reenacting.
That was a lot more interesting than when Cornell fought him.
Every time you say Cornell, I think you're talking about Cordell, and I still
Same
haven't
thing.
gotten over that. It's just the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah, sure.
They're both twinks.
Oh. I mean, yeah. I know I'm probably never gonna get it, but I really just want to see a picture of him with his earring and everything, like just so I can confirm that yes, this is how it looks. My mental image is correct. I mean, me, I just look like I'm homeless because I just stopped shaving. Fuck it, it's just gonna grow back anyway.
Yeah, I need to get a shave.
I need to get a new trimmer. Mine's on the way out.
I do like the put in the graphic though for the chain whip.
My mustache is starting to grow over the top of it. And I need to get some. I don't even think I can straighten my hair because the minute I walk outside, the 40 humidity is just gonna curl. My beard's just always curly. Look at it. Ook, ook.
Fucking hell, this axe is ridiculous. Ooh!
How'd you get the axe? You didn't have it before, did you? Oh, what the? Oh? Lightning whip? Okay.
Well, you see, this way it's more forceful.
So is this like a new game plus?
No, this is Legacy of Darkness.
Oh, okay, so you just have all this cool shit, okay.
Yeah, they changed up some of the graphics to make it more interesting.
Alright. I was on the impression that Legacy of Darkness was still like the original plus. This was somehow a new game plus. But no, okay, you just have all this cool shit.
I mean, I wish. That's the problem with the game is once you beat Henry
Alright, look
mode.
to your right. Nope.
Oh, you want me to stare at him?
You don't have to, but I was like...
Too late, he's gone.
Yeah, he does the same thing, right? He stays there for a little bit and then fucks off.
Yep, he just sits there waiting.
Then he just leaves.
A laser whip is a nice touch.
Lightning whip. Ride the lightning. You missed a jewel.
I think I'm nearly full anyway. They give us a fuck ton of them because of Cornell's werewolf ability. But, you know, I don't use that, so I don't need it.
Why not? The werewolf ability is...
Jesus Christ.
But yeah. Oh! Okay, yeah. Get dunked. You didn't do that much damage.
No, it's about the damage the axe did. It just took off half his fucking health.
Yeah. Oh, okay, you're talking about your damage, yeah.
Yeah.
And if I remember this game correctly, you're gonna get copious amounts of pork chops anyways. So many pork chops. Go for a pork chop sandwich.
Pork chop sandwiches? God, it smells so good too.
We're all dead. We're all dead. Get the fuck out of here. You tell me do things I done running.
Yeah, let's take the secret route. delicious roast beef.
Yeah, roast beef from candles and torches and shit. I mean, where else would it come from? Hey, Death, get over here and help me hide this pot roast in this candle.
Okay, there's a direction to make it pull up. Come on, pursuit. I wonder if the paths differ in this game now. I don't know if they chopped out enough levels for it to be, the same route for Reinhardt and Carrie. Like, can we avoid the Tower of Sorcery? With its crystal platforms?
I know nothing.
You remember that stage? It was fucking horrible.
Yeah, I just don't know if you can avoid it. I
Yeah.
think you're doomed, is what I'm saying.
Potentially.
76k.
Jesus, the blast radius on this. How many times you gotta do this, old man? I'm taking your last meal too.
So many Blood Bowl Discords. So many. I didn't think it would get this bad, but everybody has their own goddamn Discord now. Just the Reddit Blood Bowl League has like 4. All their side leagues and other stuff. I just want to play like 1 to 2 Blood Bowl games a week.
Just to feel it in the veins.
Because I have a team ready to go on the champion ladder, but I just can't bring myself to sit down and spin because, ugh.
Let's see. If I go...
Not the same.
Okay, it's locked.
As much as I would like to try that new Morris roster and see how good I am, starting with not so many rerolls, but all my positions. But I want that Norse team of minis. They're penguins. And they also have a Corn team mock-up, the Hello Kitties. They're Corn demons. I think there's P-Orcs, which are pigs. I can't remember what else there was. There's something like Chaos and Nurgle in there somewhere. Ah, yes, the Chaos Fluffers. They're all just fluffy goats. Oh, okay. The Ugbringers are also. Are they bunnies? Okay, I think they're bunnies. Goats. For Nurgle. Cute Alliance, which I assume is a stand-in for Alliance featuring things like a panda, hamster. This okay, this team's pretty neat too. It's a shame the Alliance kind of sucks. They're stand-in for dwarves. They're walruses with giant mustaches and beards. Do that? They already have rats in this game.
Yeah, well, I guess they can't say this is a Skaven supplement.
Yeah, because okay, I guess they are supposed to be rats, but clearly the vampires are little bats. But I guess the thralls, yeah, they're mice.
Oh yeah, I found a good Castlevania non-official model called Trevor Balmond.
Balmond. Not Belmondo. I guess it can't be because it's not official.
That's the official name, yeah.
Also, the more I look into Snotlings, the more I kind of want to try Snotlings. They are now the fun stunty team. Look at that pump wagon.
Whoops.
That's a hole.
Yeah, I forgot they massively increased fall damage.
Yeah, you fucking
Yep, just fucking
flattened
dead.
yourself.
Half health.
Yeah.
Pretty extreme.
It's kind of strange. Like, I don't think a lot of games had fall damage back in the day.
It all depends on the format. But what's weird is that they changed the fall damage, because the fall damage in original 64 was pretty much negligible. It might as well have not existed.
Mario 64 have fall damage?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. But of course the difference there was coins were health.
Yeah. Health was everywhere. Even I could beat that game. It was easy.
But did you get all 120?
Don't remember. Sure, if I went and found our N64 box, if the battery still works, I could probably find out.
Sure would be nice if any of these hits mattered.
I'm trying to say hi, Benny. Open the mic. No, he's pausing the stream. My cat paused the stream and then put me on the stream.
we go.
Go, here we go, here we go. That's a guillotine. Probably won't avoid that. What did I just say?
It's negligible.
Fine. Die a horrible death. See if I care.
Nice to name the Bernadette nighttime card.
Ah, yes, that lovely mechanic.
I think they shortened the time limit too to get the bad ending.
Better hurry up.
We might actually fight Charlie Vincent this time. They fixed the panoramic view, Odow, so we don't get to see the castle slide in.
Aww.
Yep, it's just fixed in place now.
That's pretty good.
It was. It was great the way you can make a duck. Miserable worm, upstart weakling. All who oppose the Dark Lord must die. Come, meet your doom. Ho ho, ho ho ho. Did you ever remove the voice acting in Legacy of Darkness? Save on space.
I mean, it is a cart, so... Yeah.
Gonna slap down a save state.
PGI, Bexale.
Not like the game has lives or anything, so... This just speeds things up a bit.
You're on an emulator, may as well abuse it.
Well, like I said, it just slims things down a bit, like, instead of reloading from a save point, just load from a save state.
But then you won't get the full experience.
I mean, because it was an NC4 memory card, the full experience was, well, I'm not playing any Acclaim games for a while. I've got to beat this first. I'm not getting rid of my Mystical Ninja save file for this fucking game either. The size constraints of NC4 memory cards were fucking tragic. What was my log on? And I guess the only place zombies appear properly, apart from the little hidden tunnel where submerged ones do. Is a switchboard here? Nope. Okay, that puzzle's gone. I wonder if they fixed Rose's event flag. Oh hey, they changed the vampire design.
Here.
Yeah, we got wings now.
As more vampires.
It's a weird thing. The first time I played this, I got the storeroom key, which opens up a little save room. I do not remember where that is at all now. Oh. Dee-ba-doo. That's better. There we go. Shit. You know, Reinhardt, it's a really bad signal to be recoiling from the cross. Don't move, not even a finger. Alright, you appear to be a genuine human. He'll do a Belfastian accent. I'm Shirley Vincent, immediate of old vampire killers. You look like a villager. You lost in the forest? That's how people in the capital sound. He's Reinhardt Snyder. He's come to destroy Dracula. Don't talk nonsense. Leave Dracula to me. He's not the sort of opponent for a fucking half-wit like you. The vampire is not a foe to be taken lightly, unlike all the vampires. Abstinent gobshite, I'll give you one more warning. And I'll fucking clap you in the ear. Get in your bike, you understand? At dawn. Okay, so it is the same shit. Cross would be good, but the axe is fucking disgusting and has good range on it. As long as I can keep a hold of this, Dracula will be a cinch.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
You have entered the Castle of Hell. The fuck's your problem? And they didn't change up this cutscene where we would not have the right angle on him. Well, our character wouldn't. Nor to see if the dude has no reflection. He doesn't. Oh, hang on. Are the table and chairs gone this time as well? Yep. He's also the old vampire design.
Hey, Pio.
Hey,
How goes?
goes okay.
Turn radius.
Just okay, huh?
Yeah, what is it?
We're on stream, you don't have to share if you don't want to.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is broadcasting audio.
Is my blue status not on there?
No, I just didn't really have Twitch open.
Okay.
You broadcasting our stream, voice?
Yep, because I'm playing SE4.
It's mostly just, I'm unsure if we're going to end up doing Strahd twice this week. Like, for some reason, I just suspect, oh, we ran Sunday. Oh, look, Tuesday's open again. You guys want to run again? I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but,
yeah.
you know. It's...
A chair.
Oh.
Dot.
The new Steam sale is out. It's fucking good.
Oh, there it is.
And I'm not gonna look at it.
Sure.
That's where a storeroom key is. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend looking at it in front of it.
Well, that's the benefit of not having any disposable income.
So is this the sequel or the original?
Yeah, this is Legacy of Darkness.
Ah, okay.
You can tell because the upgrade for my whip actually matters. I now have a laser whip.
Nice. Did you calculate how much damage it is?
Well, what I can tell simply is full power whip, half as strong as a level 3 axe.
Oh,
Because
shit,
level
I
3 axe
forgot.
is disgusting.
It is. Today is the 24th.
So when you-
That's very big, Steam. Like, exceptionally big.
Hmm?
Yeah, Legend of Mana for PC is out today.
Yeah.
And it's 9 gigabytes.
That's really far too big.
Yeah, for originally a PlayStation game.
A one-disc PlayStation game.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else is in there? I have questions.
Man, the turning circle is bad.
Oh, okay, it's de novo. That's why it's so.
Yeah, see, that's...
So 8 gigs of copy protection.
For a PlayStation.
Pretty much.
There's no point using them. I've just gotta fucking wait. This is annoying.
Yeah, there's no point using de novo. You hit the nail on the head.
Once again, I've gotta wait for Rosa, so... 3 a.m., wasn't it?
I don't know, I thought you were paying attention.
What Charlie... Yeah, it is. It's what Charlie Vincent called fucking dawn.
Yeah, Charlie Vincent says dawn. Other people said midnight, and it's 3 a.m.
Yep.
I would honestly check at midnight and check at 3 a.m. just to be sure.
Everyone was wrong. Yeah, well, there's Legacy of Darkness, so maybe they put her at midnight, that'd be nice. But either way, I can't use a card to skip, because they put you at 6 and 6.
That skeleton is happy. You just bounding around.
But yeah, if I keep this all the way to Drac, he is not gonna fucking survive. Means I could actually stay away from his model and let you see it. But if, you know, getting right up close to where he cannot hit me.
You want me to pull up the Legacy of Darkness wiki and start calculating your attack damage?
I think you want to. I think you want those numbers.
I like doing numbers, I do. And it gives me time away from posing work in Final Fantasy XIV.
Mm-hmm. I get used to triggering dodge a little more.
God, that hop. Like, the side hops don't look too bad, but the back hop.
Well, it's because it's the same thing as usual with jumps, as in, the longer you hold it, the further you go, but the problem is you're not always triggering it reliably, so you just get the tiny little hops. But after all, this is the Dark Souls VN64 era. It's kind of a shame, actually. The last Castlevania was kind of Dark Souls inspired. Because the character needs MP for all of her moves, so she has a stamina bar for it. You can't just spam attack. What are we at? Just fucking half 7. Jesus Christ, game. Why did you do it like this? And there's nothing more for me to do in the mansion or anything either. They really didn't think about this one. This is the one specific event flag which really doesn't work. So I even made perfect time here. Like, I didn't have to use a moon card in order to get through the tower. So why am I stuck waiting?
Oh, here comes the thunder. Run, kitties, hide.
It's in video game thunder. They should, or is it actually thunderstorm?
No, it's Florida, so it's actual thunder.
Oh, you're fucking lucky. Love rain. It's just none.
I only said thunder.
Oh, the rain will come shortly.
Yeah, the rain was hammering off here today. Which is nice and all, but it means I couldn't fucking hear any videos. So I've got the skylight, so it just hammers off it. Get that Belmont cardio. That's nice. He actually has 3 specific states. Jog, walk. Yeah. Actually got 3 movement states.
Walk. Brisk jog.
And then
Oh,
run.
okay, it's night now, so we got ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
But it... Oh, that it... I keep looking at the clock and I'm thinking it's just a compass. Meanwhile, Dracula just watches this man run around the fountain outside. What the fuck is he doing?
All because Charlie Vincent has the key on him, but won't remember until I bring up Rosa. He has the key. He is carrying it on his person. Oh, there we go. At least I get these bonus items.
Charlie Vincent. Still love that name. Charlie Reinhardt and Vincent Snyder.
I'll have to bring that one up.
What
I'll have to see if Looney thinks that one sounds a bit weird.
What?
Well, 'cause she's German, so Reinhardt Schneider actually in her language. She might find it's sounding odd.
Reinhardt, I think, can just be a first or last name. Schneider is generally a last name, though.
Okay. No Rosa. So, midnight in Legacy of Darkness does not work.
Okay, let's try at 3 a.m.
Yep.
And then slap Charlie Vincent for being a pain in the ass.
Well, this time we might kill him. I'll buy enough Moon and Day cards so we can actually beat him up and reload. Nope. I need to set this thing so it actually keeps running whenever I'm not on it.
Yeah, so revised. Okay. That's good.
You know what's funny? The majority of... Most of the Belmonts, come to think of it, have some art piece where they're carrying a short sword. Reinhardt? Only one who has one.
Alright. Is she in here at 3 a.m.? Is she in
Yep.
there at 3 a.m.?
Yep.
Oh, hey, look at that.
3 a.m.'s the sweet spot.
Okay, now, let's see. Ah! Charlie Vincent is right. But only if you're in Japan. Because their sun rises earlier.
I mean, that's a cute thing. That's amusing. Just for little details, you know?
I'm pretty sure it was unintentional.
Yeah. But also, your day and night card set it to 6. You should have just had it start at 6. That should have been her event flag. Because she's gone by 6 a.m. It's like, it's a cute detail, but you should have thought through it. Wandering carelessly in the place will soon cost you your life, unless you have a steady supply of roast chicken and or beef.
Yes.
Such sentimental nonsense. Destiny of my blood means I must destroy Dracula.
Oh, for a second I thought he actually ended that with a question mark.
No, it's just the way he talks. You know, ending every statement on a question.
Yeah. Because he's unsure of himself.
I actually looked up a bit more info on Castlevania Resurrection, the Dreamcast game they're working on, simultaneously with this before dropping it.
I don't know what.
For some reason, it was going to be a time travel adventure.
That sounds fun.
It was set... So the main setting was 1600s. Sonia Belmont would be revived and taken there, along with Vincent Belmont, who was from the 19th century, so 1800s, who had just wanted to run away from his responsibility as a Belmont.
And then Konami just said, you know what, it's pachinko time.
No, it was way before that. They just said, well, we're working with Nintendo, and then Sony, drop it. Rise and shine, Vinny.
Oh, now I can hear it. Here comes the rain.
There's not even a pillow.
He's just clipping through that model.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute, actually.
Yeah, it works simple. It's a simple enough effect.
His eyes are open, though.
Yeah. Well, that just shows you he's a professional vampire hunter, you know? He's not going to get caught when he unawares. That's why he wears that crucifix on his back. No vampires coming from behind.
Can't come from the front, he'll see him coming. Can't from under the bed, he's got a cross there.
Mm-hmm. Professional is what it is.
Like how he's just staring at the ceiling angrily.
It's kind of funny, the ceiling is actually a novelty. I mean, around this time on the PlayStation, most of the time you'd just be looking up in the darkness. But
Guess
you know
you could
what?
say it's a Ninty novelty.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly.
Do you feel proud of that joke?
I mean, yes.
Good.
Alright, I don't think they have an animation for him getting out.
Look, he's a late riser.
There we go. Fucking magician he is. Look at it.
Okay, I gotta see this.
The key to the archives? Ah. That must be the key I found in the Rose Garden. Intuition tells me it's worthless. Take it if you wish. Eh.
Yeah.
That's one of the horrible accents up in the capital here. The Belfast accent. Fuck you and all you fucking stand for. It's that weird sort of like nasal canal addition to the voice. But yeah, main curiosity I have is, will Reinhardt's path differ from Cornell's? Or did they trim so much stuff from the game and then rejig stuff? It's just one path for all of them. It's a little curiosity. I thank you dearly. This is important to my business. Free of my petulance, my name is Renan. I'm what you call a salesman. Wait, I won't charge you interest. I'm here to provide commodities. It's shameful for a salesman to be shelling a cost, but one needs gold even in hell these days. Now, how much more sense would it have made in the game if you could use the contract whenever you wanted? You know, you pick it up, you use it, it gets burnt up, and you have to find a new one.
That'd be kind of neat.
It'd make more sense than just finding his contracts lying around.
It'd also be neat if summoning him had more of an effect.
I mean, it gets you an extra boss.
No. I mean, like, if you summon him more often, like something adjusts. Like, his prices go up, or if you buy things, his prices go down. It's a boss. Not the active, you have to spend X amount. It's just, like, just the using of the contract.
It's still a nice detail, it's still a nice idea.
Yeah.
Downside is, like, I don't think I'll be able to build up enough gold to unlock him as a boss. It takes a lot. Oh boy. Well, on the bright side, this isn't an escort quest. Wait a minute. Why is this locked? Oh, right. Fucking archive key. Ah. Missed a step.
Oh, we're heading back into the garden?
Yeah, but this is Malice this time, so not an escort quest. He just fucking runs.
Nah, it's just making you remember you gotta do it on hard mode eventually. So we get to see the bonus boss.
Fuck. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna rewind time for that one. Don't want the crucifix, I want to keep the axe. They also made the axe way better in this one. In original 64, it is in a very high arc. In this one, low arc, and it homes in.
Homing is the important thing.
I mean, I thought about putting on hard mode, but it's a case of... Apart from that, there doesn't seem to be any other change, and do we want the game to be more tedious? Because a lot of the enemies are just sort of a damage race. Oh yeah, I should have asked Hank how the volume is. So I did put the game volume down lower, but whether it still drowns us out during action moments is a question mark.
Sound effects sound good, but I can't really hear the music.
Yeah, it is incredibly quiet anyway. Alright, now let's get through this place.
Pan has acquired cats.
Oh, Pan has cats now?
Yeah, he has cats.
He's posting pictures in general. He went to go pick them up.
I guess. Aww.
Who's there?
They're so small.
Who's behind that blurred texture?
They need a nice warm home.
Please help me. What is a child doing in this place?
What is a man?
I am Reinhardt. You're safe? I'm a friend.
My name is Malice.
So, Malice, why are you all alone in this fearful place? He burned the village, his home, his mother and father too.
Little dog.
That's terrible. They took all the children to the castle, which is a plot point that comes up in one sentence here, and a little bit in Actrice's story, who is in Carrie's side.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only mention of the kids you get until Henry mode.
Henry mode.
With his gun.
The
With his-
thing is, if you only played this version, Henry is second.
Yeah. Henry is before you play this. You get free Cornell, then Henry mode. And let's scoff down our roast chicken. Exactly, Hank. They should have invested in asbestos. The wonder material.
Wear your asbestos. Drink your radiation, Joyce. It's all magic.
Yes, use your uranium toothpaste. Oh, he's actually got reasonable damage this time. Nice.
Okay, he does.
As you can see, they still get up quick. At least you can shake him off this time. You really fucking couldn't in the original.
The dogs get up pretty quick. He didn't seem to get up all that fast.
Really quick. Oh, yeah. Nice right to change the layout, too. That's something to get used to. Alright, kid, time to wander the wilderness alone.
Just a leisurely stroll with the kid.
The door's still open, too. You're a man. You can do this. Be a man, son. A man, man, man. Man, 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 man. Was that in South Park, or was that in one of their movie bits?
That was South Park.
Okay.
I believe it was a TV show.
You only had the one movie, so... Wasn't from that.
Yeah. It's, from season 1.
Really?
Yeah, big
Feels like
gay
it's from
owls,
way-
big gay boat ride.
Man, that feels like it's from way later.
It was first used in the movie Orgasmo from 1997.
Ah, so it was from one of their works.
I have to take your word for it. I've never heard of it.
I've heard of it, never watched it.
Let's find out.
Yeah, it's by Matt Stone and Trey Parker, or at least they star in it.
American sex comedy written... Oh, it's by Trey Parker, and yep, produced by Matt Stone.
Yep.
It's a 50 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Not bad. Valid source? Okay. Going through a whole house quicker than going through the maze again. Let's chomp down another roast chicken. Fuck off. Oh, for fuck's sake! That is fucking cheap. Just all three of them round the corner. Jesus Christ!
Dog, chill, man.
I'm glad they dropped the chicken, but they get up way too quick. Off. Off.
Just tiptoe through the tulips.
And with these fuckers behind you, they bite your feet off. And now we know Cornell had to build that emblem from 2 pieces.
Oh, this part. Come on, play the cutscene. No. Here it is. You know, it's kind of amazing that although this came after the original one, that they managed to squeeze in the original game into it.
Well, to be fair, it's built on like 75% of the original game anyway. They changed some things up, but it's still quite a lot of the original in there. Also, very, very quietly, there's a tiny snippet of Vampire Killer as he walks up to the coffin. Or not Vampire Killer, Bloody Tears, I think. It's hard to differentiate between those two at the startup. But if you notice, he's got a slightly different model.
Yeah, he has wings. Woo! Well, it makes his drill attack more believable, I guess.
Wow. Not letting go. Don't know how I hit him those times, but sure.
Snuggles.
Fuck off. It's the only downside of Reinhardt. You can't turn around and start hitting them, because your dodge move won't get you enough distance. Cannot be I, a vampire defeated by a human? Nicely interrupts the battle theme for her new one. And yeah, take a look at how fucking disgusting the axe is there.
Bonk. Oof.
Yeah.
The lightning at the end.
Mm-hmm. It even works on a radius. Dracula is fucked.
But will you fight Dracula or Super Dracula?
No, I fight normal Dracula. True Dracula, despite it being a fake Dracula, is just for Cornell.
Lucky him.
Mm-hmm. What a boss it was.
I really like how it juggled.
Yeah, this is looking pretty much the same. A bit brighter. Do we still get the cutscene? Yep. But now we know at least we know there's a boss in here. New one. Hey, baby. You know, I'm a bit of a leg man. Oh, shit.
They put nice details on her back tattoo.
Mm-hmm. And you'll never get close enough to see it.
Only in the cutscene.
Oh, they trimmed their health down a bit.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's a shame, too, because Turok 1 Dinosaur Hunter did have a model viewer. Other games should have followed.
Let's see. Ah, there it is. Legacy of Darkness Bestiary.
You're gonna be hard-pressed to find good detail shots.
Actually, this did a pretty good job. Spider-Woman has only 15 HP in Legacy of Darkness.
So I was correct. I tried a little bit of Hershey's whenever I was in Ontario, many years ago. Yeah, it's bitter, unpleasant.
Mm-hmm.
I did like that when Laura was around. Managed to get her hooked onto chocolate digestives. The Great McVitie's brand.
How is she?
I haven't heard from her in over a month now.
That's not good.
You'd probably be able to track her down easily. I'm sure she's still playing 14.
I haven't touched Aether in a while, but I can look.
I'm even just on the friends list.
Friends list depends on the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's data center.
But yeah, I'll check in a little bit.
Only the best camera angles for this sort of thing.
What, you don't like walking into darkness?
I'm fine with darkness, I just like to be facing forward. Oh, rose chocolate. No. The roses, their orange ones are so lovely. Mind you, never tubs, they don't do metal. No, that was pointless.
Ruby chocolate tastes like berries. Suppose it depends on what kind of berries.
There's one thing I like with the Roses brand. They do a really nice creamy strawberry filled chocolate.
Ooh.
It's like a... What's the right word for it?
Oh boy, is it going to be time to ride the lifts again?
Yeah. We can only hope it works in this one again.
Let's see if they improved it.
I mean, this level's no different.
Well, I mean, you know, like, they make the lifts move faster when you're not on them.
The route seems shorter.
That's good.
And now we wait.
Hey, that came real quick. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, it's not the
It's
blue
not.
one.
Oh.
There we go.
Like,
it's-
oh wow, look, it's fast. And, oh wait, that's an
Get
obstacle.
it! Get it! Almost fucking missed it thanks to the ghost.
Dracula just putting spikes everywhere. But yeah, the lift is definitely moving faster.
Ah, they actually did the smart thing. They've connected my momentum to the lift, so I can jump on it.
Nice.
Until it turns a corner and changes pace. Still, I didn't expect them to do that there. Well, had to experiment. Because it is one of the curious things of this game is there's almost a good game here. They put in work in odd ways. But even for the time, it just has insurmountable issues. Mind you, it's still one of the better games for the NC4 as well. Anyway, there was a lot of trash on it. Mainly terrible conversions. Also, there's a great example of jumping. Just straight off leap of faith. I mean, like, it was nice that they tried, but this is not the console you want to be playing StarCraft on.
Howdy now.
I hear rocks are deep.
Rock washing, yes. Ow, fucked on a
Rock and
bad
stone, brother.
How deep's are rocks?
Yes!
Alright, boss time, and this time I don't have a gun. I have something even more destructive.
Hand axe.
With the power of 4, I guess.
You know, that is still a really nice model.
Yeah.
Alright, keep track of how many hand axes it takes.
She killed me. What? What the fuck?
Ah, look.
Like, from 75% health to 0? How? Why?
Look, too close.
Why did wiggling not work? Like, listen to it! Fucking hell!
Let's see. Queen Algenie. Supposed to be Queen Arachne. She has 100 HP in the first form, and 180 in the second form.
And she's just full of items. Holy shit.
Well, you're also, you know, each little
Yeah, I know.
spider she spawns drop
The
shit.
drop rate should not be this high for these little guys, though. By the way, free axes.
Okay, 3 axes, so that means each axe... Well, is it
At her
axe
initial
plus...
health.
Yeah, it's axe plus impact is roughly 33 damage.
No, it's a lot more than that. Again, with the mashing.
Once more with feeling.
Then, And it's weird, because when the axe hit her sometimes, it's like the secondary effect wouldn't hit.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that makes it...
Still, though, that was nasty. Just fucking eating me in one go. And you could hear it. You could hear the motions being done to the controller. I was waggling like a fucker. It's like I was playing Pac-Land.
Are you ready for some sad news? Her second form has one of the highest HPs in the game.
Yeah, and look at how quickly it died.
Yep. I think the highest HP in the game belongs to the Bull Demon, even over the final boss.
Yeah, although, as I've shown you, Behemoth dies before his health bar depletes completely.
He still has almost double final boss.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the RPG ones, typically Dracula has the most health. He might not have the most defense, though. But they always set him at some variation of 666. And of course, for Death, he's always 4444. Rosa. That's the case, you must kill me. That's millennial of you.
It really sucks to see people live out my dreams.
Is it because of this woman's shape? What a line. You can't kill what looks like a girl or a child? No, we have specifically killed female vampires now. And also a Spider
And you
Queen.
killed a child, Maleficent, or Malice, right?
No, we didn't kill him.
Yeah.
That comes later.
Oh, so he's not dead. Okay.
No, he got away. We let him out of a castle, and then he flies back on his winged unicorn. Okay, we're back. Oh, God. Castle Center, land of magical nitro. See, they could have taken this bit out. Oh! Speaking of taking things out, no skeleton bikers.
Aww.
Yeah. Despite having the sidecar ones in Cornell's route.
No, Skelebikers.
Weird.
Where did they move them?
I think they're gone because they also weren't in the garden path.
Let's see. Skeleton Bikers. They are in... Oh! No, they're not in Reinhardt's quest.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
They're only for Cornell and Carrie.
That's weird. That is very specific and odd. Because Cornell and Carrie share this level. Oh, I think that plays out... No, it plays out the same, actually. There's no reason that they wouldn't have the skeleton bikers here. Like, why have they removed them? Very odd. Oh, hey, zombies. But they're only in the first two bits. Better paint job on the... Better texture for the lizard folk. I've got some color to them now. Jesus Christ, I've got 9 antidotes by now. Items have just been dropping everywhere. Let's see, can I just get through here, or is the door trapped? Yep, can't leave without killing everybody.
Ooh, update 33 coming for Deep Rock Galactic.
That also wasn't in the original 64, where you could knock away their shields. That's nice. Whatever item he had, it's gone.
Let's see. Ooh. Okay, we won't spoil that. Like, for example, Medusa heads will only appeal for Reinhardt.
Although, funnily enough, not at Outer Wall.
Yeah. Oh, and Fire Cerberus, Reinhardt only.
Yep. Oh, they changed the graphics for these things. And their timing of it. 5,
They look-
6.
They remind me of like Bomberman 64.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, the timing is throwing me off. That is a tiny window. Both Magical Nitro and Mandragora. Both in front of a wall. Malice, why are you here? I thought you had escaped. This place? Escape? Are you going to fight Dracula? Aren't you afraid? No, he's a chump. Malice. Have you come to avenge my family, to rescue my friends? I swear it. I will have vengeance. I will destroy Dracula. You won't. You didn't have friends. Hehehe. Impossible. Why? Because you are trapped. You will die like wretches. Malice, that's a strange thing to say. All living creatures must consecrate their souls to the Dark Lord. Hail, Satan. To the kingdom of darkness, where no wretched sunlight comes.
Hail science!
Malice, you're getting carried away with your D&D. You've been reading Curse of Strahd. Fucking hell, this axe. Guess it was programmed to spawn one to the closest pod. That was a fucking clown car.
It was, and I was hoping more would keep coming out.
Be collision. Well, since I've got to step around with magical nitro, I'll level this question at you two. Building Reinhardt specifically for D&D. So you've seen what he can do, the little he can do. He's got his dynamic slide, his short sword, and his whip.
Once again, I'm favoring Rogue with the Thief archetype just because he can use items. And that seems like something he'd do as a bonus action.
Yeah, but in that case, it's use a magical item.
No, it's use an item. At level 3, you can use an item.
Dracula's remove inventions.
At higher levels, you can use a magic item. But that's more of you can use a magic item without knowing how to work a magic item.
As you can see,
So-
Hank, Dracula invented a difference engine, along with the Zeppelin. Along with potentially a steam furnace, a radio, or a television, potentially. It does have a screen on it, but it could just be a speaker mesh. A little hard to tell. It's only got one button as well. What do you two think?
Be more inclined to say radio if it had some tuning device. I don't know.
It's a little simple, isn't it?
Up the mailbox.
Yes, he invented the mail container. The weird thing is, he did it centuries before the postal service. Or you see, he is truly a creature of chaos.
It's also gigantic.
Well, I mean, that's always a scale issue in these sort of games anyway. Fuck it, I'm not gonna blow up yet. Just get through here quicker. Well, okay, that timing wasn't possible.
Boom.
There we go. That's alright, I figured I fucked that bit up, but it's alright.
I just love how he flies. God, that's right, you can't jump. You can slide, but you can't jump.
Yep. You like my hopping, look at those fuckers.
Woo! Woo! Oh. You're gonna have to go through the dog hallway now.
Nope.
Or just at skeletons. Oh.
Yeah, actually. That's gonna be an issue. Plus
Yeah.
there's the vampires, too.
Oh, you didn't kill them yet?
Well, they respawn.
Well, yeah, but last time you did it, you had killed them and they hadn't respawned yet.
But we'll see if that holds out in Legacy of Darkness.
I hope so.
Tiny platforms, no challenge whatsoever.
And now the game of patience.
And also the inconsistency. So as I've said, this big one is fine. We can touch that all we want. The ever slightly smaller one moving at the same speed, can't touch it. Will kill us. Along with being in a gap that's actually wide enough for me to be in. Because the only way for that to work would be for me to squash myself somehow. Thanks for cheating, game. Now I'll show off the fact that I can just touch this one and blow up. Oh, not this way. Their way. Okay. Yep. No, they actually changed it. Okay. Ah! They've got it set to the edges of the thing. Unless it's just got a very wide fucking squeeze box. That is ridiculous. Yeah, fuck off, game. That is bullshit right there. Just had to test it to see what would be the limit for it. There we go. There was no way that was actually a pinch. Oh, the zombies. Anyway. Okay, I don't think they spawn when you're carrying the nitro. Because getting through the fight would be a little bit tough, potentially. But now we've got the dogs. Or do we?
Bark, bark, motherfucker.
Ah, they don't also have not spawned.
Aw.
Good. Fuck that. They are far faster than the bikes. So they changed this level a little bit. In one way disappointing, because we want our bikers. But on the upside, it didn't have the last hallway have enemies in it. Changed this one as well. This used to be a pair of vampires. Aid and Butler. Now it's just some zombies. Oh, and a fleaman. Hunchback in this case, I guess. And now all the way back up. Fucking backtracking the level. Such big particle effects, it almost stops the game. Wow. Fucking tons of health on him this time.
Bark, bark, bark. Alright, let's take a look.
Fucking hell, the axe is ridiculous.
Let's see. Ghost Cerberus. Well, it's either Fire Cerberus or Ghost Cerberus.
Well, they're not ignited.
Okay, so they have 40 HP.
So the whip is weaker.
than the axe? Yes.
Well, no, I'm thinking it's weaker than base game. So it took, what, about 4 hits each?
So about 10 damage.
And it was daytime.
Hmm. Might be the Ghost Cerberus, because those also show up in the castle center.
Yeah, it'll be them then.
They have 50 HP.
Okay.
Well, here are lizardmen. Just tell me how many swings it takes to kill lizardmen.
Around 3.
Okay, what color are they?
Stony, sort of blue-green.
Okay.
Looks more green than red to me there. Yeah, blue-green.
Okay, it's kind of gray, has a shield. So that'd be a fire lizard man.
Yeah, they spit poison though, not fire. The fire ones are in the obstacle course. I don't think anywhere else, come to think of it.
The lizard man shows up in Lizard Man, Poison Lizard Man, Fire Lizard Man, Heavy Lizard Man, and Second Legendary Lizard Man, who isn't a boss, all show up in the underground waterway. But most of them have 30 HP, and 5 HP on a Gray Shield, 10 HP on a Pentagram Shield. So if we use those numbers, your whip is dealing about 15 damage a swing. Did you kill the vampire butler in 2 hits?
Yeah.
Then it's 15. There you go, we've deduced Reinhardt's whip damage.
So I don't know why a lot of games do that there. Or why the people making the guides and all do that there. Here's the enemy health, but we're not going to tell you what you do as damage. It's like saying this Goomba has 5 HP. Well, it takes 1 fireball and 1 jump. Does not take successive hits. For all intents and purposes, he's got 1 HP.
Yes.
Oh, hey. Ghost in the library.
But then again, Mario doesn't really power up his jump. Unless you go to the RPGs, in which case then numerical value matters.
Mm-hmm.
In Castlevania, your upgrades do matter. Otherwise, it'd just be 3 whip strikes no matter what strength the whip.
Well, it is a bit of a question there when it comes to the old ones. Because I think in the very early ones, the first upgrade is only for reach.
Yeah.
Then the second upgrade does damage.
Shall we go find out why the fuck not?
The full skinny on this is there are statue busts you can look at that'll tell you which daughter goes to which dad and which planet, but the code is 248. Easy enough even for me to remember.
Huh. That must have escaped my mind. There's an EXP system in the original Castlevania.
Sort of. It's about item drops, isn't it?
Not certain.
'Cause that's the only variable in the game. I mean, there is also the critical hit, but that's kind of a glitch that works. In that sprites have to intercross during the same frame.
Second form of Dracula's 50,000 experience.
Well, it's not experience, it's points.
Ah.
A similar game format that actually does use it would be Zelda 2. Which I think is pretty much the only game where Link levels up conventionally. You get experience, and you get upgrades.
Alright, so the only way to determine whip damage in probably the first game is by hitting enemies with more than 1 HP. And there's a lot of 1 HP enemies.
There's a lot with more than that. First one you'd probably meet would be a Tower of Bones.
Tower of Bones or the Ghost. Tower of Bones has 6, the Ghost has
2.
Yep, Black Knight has 2. Skeledragon has 6. Red Skeleton has 4. Axeman has 10. Then you get into the bosses.
Yep. Also, the axe hits prone enemies. My whip and sword can't.
Death only has 12 HP.
Yeah, he's a boss. He's fucking hard.
Most of the bosses only have 12 HP.
Yeah. They also have because they all have the same bar, remember?
Yeah. But, Death and Frankenstein hit 4 attack. And his others, not as hard.
I mean, Frankenstein isn't... Well, Frankenstein is the problem, but the problem in the monster fight is the Hunchback. Which could be Frankenstein, could be Igor. Like, you'd think being a Hunchback it would be Igor, but they don't usually have that closer relationship.
Alright, here we go.
But the fact is, he's fucking immortal, which is a problem. You can phase him out for a little bit by hitting him a couple times, but he'll just recover, and... Flea Men were very fucking dangerous in the original because of your limited movement. They're also a nightmare in Rondo of Blood because of how quick Richter's whip is. So you can't really cover a lane of access as easily. Because while the whip is sticking out in the old games, it's doing damage. So they can just land it easily.
And it becomes the long chain after the second power-up.
Yeah.
But the first one, I'm assuming, doubles its damage from 1 attack to 2 attack.
Depends on the game, actually, come to think of it, because... I'm trying to remember which one it is. Might be Castlevania Chronicles, where the first upgrade lengthens the whip. But that might be the only one, come to think of it. Oh, this really feels like a Zelda dungeon theme. Doom, doom, doom. Oh no, Mario World, Bowser's Castle. That's right. Or, not Bowser's Castle, the fortresses.
Castlevania Chronicles on the PlayStation.
A very aggressive remake of one.
Simon Belmont or Simon Belmondo?
Yeah. We've laughed about this many times, but it's a Japanese name, Belmondo. The coolest
Belmondo.
vampire hunters. Along with how Trevor in Japan is Ralph. I guess they decided that wasn't a name you could respect.
No.
One Piece Japanese something that referred to the character here as Simmons Belmont.
No, Chronicles is a... First is the chain whip, and then to the Morningstar whip, which is double the length.
Okay, misremembering then. It's also the only time I think that's in a 2D platformer where Simon Belmont doesn't look a little constipated or hunched up. He's got a stride this time. Of course, we have his great-grandson, Justy Belmont.
I don't understand how the Mandragora sets off the dynamite.
Well, the fact is everything sets off a dynamite, so I don't know why we need the Mandragora.
Like, most Mandragoras are just known for screaming.
Yeah, that's the idea. The screams from the jar detonate it. But it's
But then
the
why
issue.
couldn't you just, like, throw a knife at it?
Yes, that's the issue. Everything sets that off. It's not like C4 where you need your specific detonator. They thought it was. They wanted to have a gameplay sequence. No, no comment.
It was so nice they did it twice.
Over a really fucking long period. And yeah, gonna point this out again. This is a case where the people making the cutscene forgot that the character can see more than the camera does. Because this thing is right in front of Reinhardt. And now he walks out, looking a little bit to the left. A little bit to the left again. Wondering
nice.
what's going on, and then camera angle, it's right in front of us the whole time.
A nice touch would have been the eye and the mouth moving when the eye opens up.
Yep. But there you go, see, like, he's looking around, what's going on? It was in front of him the entire time. They just forgot he can see more than the camera. This is going to be an interestingly quick boss fight.
Laser cow.
Wow, game, fuck you. Some games pretend to have an accuracy issue. Well, got him down to his bones for a change. And the fight's over. What's that throbbing in his pelvis? Looks like a brain texture.
It's his intestines.
What a load of tripe. Get him. What the why? Why did they just spawn a hunchback into or two? Fuck.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's not choice after a boss fight. Steal his lunch money as well. And that's it. Hi, doggy. I guess they are flame Cerberus, they just don't have a dynamic lighting effect. Well, the fake one.
Might have been just a regular and a flame Cerberus.
Rosa. Didn't I warn you, leave the castle now? My mission is to seal Dracula in his tomb by killing him. Until I defeat Dracula, cannot leave. I cannot leave. A foe of a cunt is an enemy to all vampires. That was a bugger to dodge. Luckily I got that roast beef. Let's just refill all the health bar. Really tracks well. It's always great when you get hit by an attack after the effect is gone. Funnily enough, that would be an effect. That would be something in the last Castlevania had in common with it. Everyone's favorite rat gif. A cursed soul doomed to exist forever as a vampire. It was the curse of Dracula that made you a vampire? No, it was the other vampires. Well, it actually was in this case. It was her dad, Odie Rice. I don't think it's not Rice, actually. It's Odie something. Odie Rice or something. Who Cornell kills, but yet the wife of him wants to stay there in the mansion to spend time with her vampire husband, leaving her child Henry to fend for himself as an orphan. What a great mom. And she doesn't even mention Rosa. So yeah, that's the only family that's waiting for her outside the castle in Reinhardt's ending is Henry. So, not too bad, I suppose. Let's see. Next should be Tower of Dueling Tower, maybe? I think Tower of Execution is after that. Whoa! Big Medusa heads. Way bigger. And they turn direction.
Yep.
Yep, dual tower. Time to beat up some furries.
I'm gonna quickly go grab my tea.
Yep, no rush. I'm just fighting some jobbers in the mid-card. Oh, that's right, they changed up the layout, so it's less about just climbing up walls. Jobber number 2! Oh. Is he a werewolf? Suppose, sort of. He's got a bit of a squashed face. Counter hit.
A werewolf with the dangly arms of a sloth.
Yeah. I mean, you missed the... Maybe you did actually see it, the mutant beast. It was a boss for Cornell. A werewolf, but it had a really big arm. Just a huge one arm. Definitely juicing. Going well so far. I kind of like the drum roll aspect of this, but it needs a bit more to the track. Oh boy. That was a close one. That was definitely a skin of the teeth moment. Well, let's splurge some more cash. See, I've got too many of the 80% healing items, so I'll have to settle for the 100% healing items. Alright, who's next on the mid card? My god, it's Austin. I feel like he shouldn't have got me there. On the bright side, roast beef. We're just going to eat him. He has opposable thumbs and can communicate, but we're still going to eat him.
Some societies would deem this a sign of respect.
Not many Christian ones, though. And Reinhardt is kind of the most churchy of the Belmonts. Shit. Ah. Popped a little too far. There we go. Tigermon, who is actually the easiest, because all the rest want you to counter him at certain times. But it is a Hell in a Cell match with hot floors. But, you know, still a fucking jobber. And in the Tower of Execution, the Cornell version. Where we discovered that while there's a torch up there with possibly an item in it, that building itself has no collision. See, after this will be... Tower of Time, I think? Clocks? Then the clock tower itself, the death fight? Yeah. How much left? And yeah, one touch in the lava, which you'll probably see, is instant death. But I'll do this hopping about in a second. Back in a mo. Ah, I'm back in play. Damn it. So close. There we go.
And we didn't even get to see if it was the lava that killed you.
Oh yeah. Good point. There we go. Oh, for some reason it makes his scarf erect. It doesn't get time to go... Ah. Slidey, for some reason.
I mean, technically, you could go to Iceland and do that experiment for real right now.
I don't know, I don't want to lose my 3D model of Schneider. There's actually very little Castlevania merch. Even by fans. You know, like I found one model line that was doing knockoffs. With Alucard and Trevor Balmond. And Sylvia Belnades. That's it. That's all there was.
Yeah, I think it was inspired by the Netflix crap, or...
Yeah, that's the problem. It was more about the Netflix stuff than it was about the game series that has been running for decades. Check it out. Oh yeah, this was just a buying spot, yeah. Not? Oh yeah, it was. Well, one more healing kit. Maybe we'll be able to fight Renan this run-through? That hasn't happened yet. Despite spending all my money at him every chance I get. And it's only like 30k. That should be feasible. I'm gonna need you in case I want to fight Charlie. Oh, he fell in. You'd think to be immune to the lava. Yes, the lava orb room. Alright, I'll time it properly. Wow, that goes really fucking high for some reason. Didn't think it would catch me at full height jump, full jump height. You know, it's kind of a cool view. Shame the game doesn't actually point it out to you unless you just manipulate the camera yourself. Let's see, are we close enough to leap to that? Yep, and close enough to show that, again, no collision on it. What even is this bit? I don't think there's any path to there. Okay. What could be this little secret den? The problem is there's no actual extra unlockables in the game, so all this could be is an item. Or some cash. Or a cross? Okay. That was worthless. What even is this route? Okay. F7 and... Where's the platform below us? Okay. What's this one? A roast chicken and... Okay. Secret ramp. Okay. Well, we learned something there. It's not worth doing, but we did it. Slightly off angle. Invisible path. And goes all the way too. Not against an issue of don't really need anything at this point. Yeah, bad timing on my part. Spends with it. So, Harpy boss fight, I guess. Nope, room of clocks, okay. So that means it's time to fight death. Where the axe won't be that overpowered this time because he doesn't land. Damn. Hee. Richard Kerr, I will slash you to pieces. Have you forgotten your blood, girl? You would give your life for him? Rosa. Why? Your heart is strong and pure. You can defeat Dracula. As long as he exists, the horror continues. No one deserves my fate. Have no fear, I will kill the Count. Good. I fear death. My sinful soul cannot hope for forgiveness. God of compassion, forgive her. Father, forgive us our sins and lead us into eternal joy. God has forgiven all. He told me. We're like bros. Would it work better if they gave her the vampire death of blue flames? See, if we trimmed off this badass boast bit, it would be a more effective scene. But just, you I cannot forgive, and he just ignores what Death says. You know, I feel that would help the scene. Oh, he does land. Okay. Well, there goes most of Death's life. No, not the fish. But they are an awesome looking texture. Got the fucking wailing, agonized faces and shit on them as well. Still a piss easy, though. Scum of a Belmont. One of the few times you'll see the word cock in a Nintendo 64 game. You know, they've established it takes 100 years for Dracula to come back properly. They never talk about how long it takes for Death to return. But he is up and active well before Dracula, so it's a smaller period than a century. But the question is it a decent amount of time, or is it just like a week? Now back to the rebuilt clock tower.
One time, and Dracula just hits snooze and keeps sleeping.
Yeah. To be fair, he's always excited to get to work. And then there are those few games where he hasn't even had time to get the taste of toothpaste out of his mouth. Like, I'm trying to think if there's one more abrupt than Curse of Darkness, where Dracula has been revived for all of about 10 minutes before you kill him. Yeah, everyone used to complain about how this game felt, but once you get the feel for it, the jumping is actually alright. It's not great, it's not like a Banjo-Kazooie game or anything, but you can start taking bigger risks. Some pointless hunchbacks. And save points, so save state. Unfortunately, Reinhardt never got to go inside the treasure destroying room. Is that my stop? Oh yeah, it is. And round again. The camera had a bit more work, and there's a bit more just development of the levels. More consistent dodge jump that doesn't interfere with platforming. It'll be nice too. But I mean, in a bad platforming game, you really don't leap around like this. You don't want to risk it. Let's up the game's volume a little bit. Maybe I put it too low. There we go. A few more decibels up. You know, I really do miss obscuring fog. It was an easy way for a game to get some cheap atmosphere to it. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. But yeah, gotta go through all of that room just to get up here to that lever. We gotta go fucking right round Scrabo, get to that lever. That's it. The whole objective. Possibly a bear to make it worthwhile. Probably just some meat to survive a fall. Oh, some classical art you wouldn't even see because it's not in the regular perspective of a room. Oh yeah, that's right. First of all, onto the clock face. Ah, fucking camera. That one had to be intentional. Try and kill the player. There we go. the switch. Come on. Feel confident with that one. Wait. Big, shining, bright sunlight. It's nighttime right now.
It's the moon.
Can't be. The clock tells me it's a crescent, not full. That's right, these things fuck with your jump momentum something fierce. Now for something that's just out of Mario 64, I imagine. Or Bomberman 64, come to think of it. Makes sense, both Konami games. We just want to get on the board. And not have the camera fucking tilt at us. Yeah, we need to run off and jump here. Oh, we probably don't need to jump, but I am swimming in beef. So it doesn't matter. All for this lever, back at the start. That's it, the last proper level of the game. Well, there might be a bit more. Only done this once or twice. Nope, here we go. Castle Keep. Ah, I forgot to spend my last 5k, so probably not gonna fight Renon this time. Yep. Yeah, this is his room. I have come to take my leave. News has arrived of an impending global war. The death of millions is a wonderful business opportunity. Not just for demons. Alright, so we missed out on Renon. But I might as well show off Charlie Vincent. Because I've never fought him either. So, let's just burn all of my cards. And wait for 1 second to pass. Now burn another one. To get a full 24 hours out of it. Burning all of these should get me enough days to have failed. Because yeah, it says a week. But I mean, I feel like I've been pretty close a few times and still had no issue. Alright, let's take a look. Is he ready? Oh.
Let's find out.
A few more days to go. Also, welcome back, Pio.
Thank you. I still haven't eaten, but I got food with me.
Okay. Yeah, I spent every penny I had, but still wasn't enough to get Renon's interest.
If game time is greater than 16 days.
It said 7 days on GameStacks for Legacy of Darkness, but yeah, it sounds wrong.
He actually loses 20 HP in Legacy of Darkness.
Who, Vinny?
Yeah, Vinny. Although, goddamn, his art.
It looks pretty cool,
the
doesn't
game
it?
does not. The game really does not do him justice.
Doesn't do any of the characters justice, to be fair.
No, I posted in the lounge.
Yeah. Alright. Nope. Okay, back out again. It is nice you can do this, at least. Do I even have enough day cards? I should do. I've got 9 of the fucking things. This has got to get us all the way there. Can't skip this, by the way. Just gotta wait to pick her out every time. So I think this goes to show you've got to be really bad at the game to get the bad ending.
Or you really explore a lot or something? I don't know.
There's not enough to explore. Like, I mean, even on my first run of the game when I got completely fucking stymied at the villa, I still made it well before then.
Well, is there like, what time it is? Is that told you anywhere?
Nope.
Alright, let me see again. Bestiary. Down towards the bottom where everyone hides. Renan. You have to have spent over 30,000 gold.
Yeah, which is honestly a pretty tough amount to build up.
And once again, their concept art just...
Yeah.
It's way better than what we got.
Yeah, well, I mean, come on. You can't fault them that from the NC4.
Look at Renan.
I know.
That's all I have to say.
But, like, even if I'd gotten the last healing kit, I don't think I would have spent enough to unlock him. Like, that last 5,000 I got, I don't think it would have pushed over. I think I'd only be at 25 or 20k. You've really got to farm. Just gonna burn all the cards just to make sure.
Oh man, I can't believe that's the name of it.
Hmm?
Okay, so the Tower of Science has lasers.
Yeah.
Their official name is the Crystal Laser of Doom.
Yeah.
and they have 200 HP.
Yeah, those are the ones where it takes the camera's perspective for them. You know, you're not actually meant to be dealing with them. Brave battle frogs, or battle toads. Early? Okay. Oh, there we go. We got a cutscene immediately. Now we got him. I warned ye. Oh, sorry. Belfast accent. It does not do to treat vampires lightly, for fuck's sake. Heroic skills will be of no help to an experienced vampire hunter like me. See, I'm both vampire and hunter. Double skilled. And he just throws holy water around. But it's unholy.
Really?
Yeah. Also does piss all for damage because, well, he poisons you, but he's also the penalty boss. You know, you're not meant to get him. And then, I like this though, he starts throwing real holy water on himself to kill himself. That's a pretty neat touch.
Okay, so he arrives before you,
Mm-hmm.
and then he fails to subdue Dracula and is turned into a vampire.
Yep.
He can also inflict poison and vampire.
Don't even need the extra healing items outside here. There's items all around the place. I might grab them in the proper run. For now, let's get the bad ending. I'll even skip the intro cutscene because it's the same thing, but we don't need to see it just yet. And as we can see, the axe is disgustingly effective on Dracula. It doesn't even need to get its shockwave effect. Look at that.
Okay, this is actually kind of interesting. So, you know the vampire status?
Yeah.
It actually does quite a few things.
Yeah, you can't heal for one thing.
No, but you're also immortal. Vampire urges will take over at midnight unless you are bitten within 1 hour of it, in which case then you get a full day.
Yeah, because then you'd only have about 30 seconds.
It also disables your main attack and sub-weapons, but leaves you a short-ranged alternative attack. Pretty neat.
It was a nice touch. It's very rare to get afflicted with it.
Yeah. And I think, like, any of the vampires you come across...
All of them have a grab
Rose.
attack that can pull... Even Dracula can inflict it.
And Charlie Vincent can.
Although... I wonder what it would take for it to come up, because he just likes to throw holy water. Guess if you just wait in front of him for a while.
You can always go see.
I'd have to reuse all the cards.
Who knows. But apparently he can inflict it.
I should have skipped this cutscene, actually. But let's see here if there's anything different on a bad ending. Or we just have to escape. Rosa, I have avenged you. Malice, you're next. Literally, and the good ending, he's next. Is Dracula dead? You fool. Why are you here? Are you sure Dracula will never return? Well, kind of always does. But maybe this time I did it permanently. Yeah, go me! That depends on what we humans do in future. In the future flows a bit better. Hey, look, a horse. It's the same model as Malice's, it just doesn't have the wings and the horn. Sinful desires of family may return, as long as I live. Nay, even after my death, the struggle will continue. This is the quest of all who inherit the blood of the Belmonts. When Dracula next returns will be long after my death. But whenever he comes, a new hero will arise to fight him. Perhaps it may even be this youth here. Nope. Oh, it's nothing. I'm just giving you a calling. Let's go home. I sure hope Henry got all those kids out. That's not quite how a horse moves, but sure. It's a fucking bad horror movie freeze frame. There you go, that's the bad ending for Reinhardt. Yeah, I showed this off of Cornell. I don't need to jump around the castle again. Same thing. There's healing kits, roast beef, chicken. Yeah, what'd you think of the freeze frame there?
It really chugged getting there.
Yeah, but I think that was meant to be intentional slow motion.
I hope so, because otherwise,
But it was also so bad.
Woo!
And now we fight the fake Dracula, Gilles de Rais, who is based on a historic figure. Yeah. I mean, they used the name, and the fact that he was known as Bluebeard, that's why he's got blue hair and a blue beard. That's it. Santa? You dare oppose the power of darkness? Is it death you seek? I will tear you limb from limb. And somehow he survived getting the shit kicked out of him by Cornell. So that he could transfer werewolf power. To create Malice. Yeah, that was their plan, remember? Kinda says a lot that he's the fake Dracula when he doesn't even have boss view. Game. Arga. Erg. Erg ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. To save the world is not so simple. Miserable creature, how dare you oppose my evil might? Darkness will rule, die, weak fool. Yeah, slam poetry. So yeah, not a lot changed actually in the game. About the only difference for Reinhardt was ship, force level, they're kind of combined. Slightly adjusted enemy layouts, and then Tower of Duels was shorter and better. Because it was Cornell's layout, not the original. On the bright side, that means, yes, I didn't have to do Tower of Wizardry. Hurrah! Fuck that place. Time to leave.
I will never understand why people designate their bosses as load-bearing.
Well, in Dracula's case, it makes perfect sense. The problem is, it doesn't make sense in this one. Because this isn't Dracula. But then again, only the Lord's Tower falls off. Because we do fight him on the main castle, and then that's when it falls down. Which shows you really how dumb Reinhardt is. Like, he doesn't look back to see the Castlevania's fallen apart.
Well, I mean, just how he is. That arrow faded away. What?
Alice, you're anime as fuck.
I'm the black flying unicorn.
Mm-hmm. Not even a bicorn, come on. What evil is this? It surpasses even the foul aura of Dracula. Alice, what are you? I don't know Morse code. You've destroyed my servant? I did not expect such power. Enough. Now you face the Dark Lord himself. What? Not Dracula? You, the Dark Lord? Oh no. And now he powers up to Super Saiyan level 2. Because it's not yellow, but does have lightning. And we have what might be the first instance of Dracula with abs exposed and bare chest. This may have been the first time in all of media that such a thing has occurred. What a milestone. I live again. I'll wrap the world in darkness and crush all to my will? On your knees before a might of Dracula? Oppose me, and die. It's a Brucey bonus there. Unlike the fake Dracula, he doesn't flinch when you smack him. He still carries through his attacks. But also, like everything in this game, he is weak to axe.
Yep.
Fucking slide off the roof. Come on. And the targeting was really cheating there. Right in the head.
Bunk.
I suppose a bit of an odd thing with Dracula in that regard. Whenever he's in his humanoid form, generally you can only hit him in the head. I can see why in the old games, of course, it's so, you know, he's a big sprite, there's a challenge now. Gotta dodge his attacks and jump to hit him.
And it's probably just homage to them.
I guess they just stuck with it as simple. You know, they figured, why ever bother changing?
Potentially.
Where am I? What has happened to me? This is all new. Thank you, you idiot. You can't fucking deceive me, you wee cunt. Charlie's useless, except in one regard. He will throw holy water at children to accuse them of being vampires.
Charlie really likes to throw holy water.
Your appearance doesn't fool me, you wee shit. You still don't understand. This child's really Dracula. Try to stop me, would you? For the true shape of Dracula, this is the correct form. All other forms are imitations. And it's quite a weird one, isn't it? I'll throw down a save state here. Because if he's destroyed too quickly by the axe, I'll try to do a proper fight with the whip, although it'll still be short. Despite every guide around the time, I remember saying, this is just a nightmare of Reinhardt. It's piss easy.
They probably didn't keep the whip upgrades, or didn't get them.
Even then, like, I was, like, because the first time I did it on off-stream was without the whip upgrades, and it was still piss easy. Because there's just,
Well,
if you can...
were you using a high-level weapon?
No, I was just using the whip.
Like sub-weapon?
No, just base level whip. Yeah.
Yeah, then just game journalism.
Yep. There he is, a dragon centipede centaur creature.
Makes sense.
The dragon part makes sense, I don't get the centipede.
And centipedes are generally associated with death, I think it is. Yeah, let's see, centipede associated with...
And he's got nuclear arms. Okay. I think they made it so that the shockwave can't really hit him as much. Nope, never mind. He's getting fucking brutalized by it. Hated Dracul. I wonder why they made it so that he can't rotate properly. That was a bad idea.
Yeah, centipede is generally associated with death and destruction. However, it's also assumed with war. and some associate it with good luck.
Okay, so that was Dracula with axe only, and as you can see, that was easy, so let's charge in again. It hurt, but I'm not without my healing items. And that's a fair point there. With the axe one, I only took one hit. I go again. Oh, he got me. Oh, what a shame. Just because I, completely ignored healing myself. So yeah, it's not hard to defeat him as Reinhardt. Unless you're playing really badly. Well, mainly just you forget the menu. I mean, he does seem a bit more active in Legacy of Darkness, so that's something, I suppose. He didn't have as many attacks going, mainly the flame dragons. He was more about shooting out his nuclear blasts. But there we go. Dead again, with ease. At the cost of free roast beef. It's a good thing he teleports me back before he dies. Otherwise this would be real awkward. Nice. Just within 3 hours. Admittedly, this would be a bit disappointing if you had paid like 50 quid for the cart. Luckily I got mine for 5, and then Legacy of Darkness was 10, I think. All the stock monster shroom sound effects. And a different model of Castle Dracula falls into the sea. Because even on the vague implications of where we were, this doesn't match up at all. Will this struggle against Dracula never end? If only.
Just need a new Dracula.
It's a bit fucking depressing knowing that if I want to play through all the Castlevania games, I can't go past the 360 or the 3DS. Well, even the DS. There's no fucking games after that.
Uh, eh.
There's no there. Its official series does not go past that. Lords of Shadow 2 and Mirror of Fate were the last ones, and you're better off getting the console version of Mirror of Fate, despite how shit it is.
Well, let's see.
And the last proper Castlevania was Order of Ecclesia on the DS.
Yep, that's of the main timeline.
Well, even just one with the proper one as title. Then there was Portrait of Ruin, Dawn of Sorrow, Curse of Darkness, I think, hits somewhere around the GBA set on the PS2. Like, one more session of Curse of Darkness should finish up the story. Then it's just showing off some of the stuff I've got.
Pachi Slot, Akamaju Dracula, Lords of Shadow,
Does not count.
2017. Yeah, it doesn't, but it's 2017. That's the last Castlevania game.
Doesn't even count as Lords of Shadow.
Would you prefer Pachi Slot, Akamajo Dracula 3? That was in 2012.
Is that before the hentai one? I'm pretty sure the porn one was after that.
Is that CR Pachinko Akamaju Dracula?
I have no
This
idea.
looks pretty porny. Richter Belmont. Yep. This is the Succubus.
Yep.
So that was 2016.
Yeah, so that is the last in the official timeline.
God, that's sad.
Yeah, it's fucking tragic.
Only guy's Bloodstained now.
I mean, Bloodstained and Curse of the Moon 1 and 2 are great. But I'd kind of like to have Castlevania again. And I mean, it's probably going to take a long time before Bloodstained 2 is done. For one thing, they're still working on the optional shit for 1. But yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, we've seen the game there. I've played through it multiple times now. It doesn't really deserve a reputation for the worst 3D transition. It's not a great game. It's close to being a good game. It has enough of the intricacy and the little details, and just the bits and pieces they thought about. Like the first skeletons can lose all kinds of limbs. Other enemies don't really get that. The zombies in Legacy of Darkness actually can. It's a case of they were thinking about things, but the core structure of the game was pretty weak. And a bit iffy in some regards. But it worked. It just needed more work.
Absolutely.
It was a case of they didn't need to chuck away all of this. This could have been developed further and made better.
It's tough with Konami during that period.
Well, I mean, we just forget about all this. This is all hypothetical stuff. Like, yeah, this could have been made into something good. This could have been remade into something fun.
Yep.
It definitely needed more music. Jimmy, look at that. They trimmed out all the voice acting from Castlevania 64 and just had 3 voice actors for this one. That's it. All one of them does is scream Ada.
Laura.
Oh, Ada.
Laura.
If there are Dreamcast emulators, you may be forced to play it.
Dreamcast emulators do work nicely.
At least we need someone to play it so I can give the Magician Boss. 1999. Same year as Half-Life 1 and Ocarina of Time.
1986. Very first release of Castlevania, I think?
At least when they registered in English.
10.
And the weird thing is, I'll probably still play this game. Oh. Oh, okay, it's just going through all of the bonuses I got before with Henry mode. Just to remind us.
You can use Reinhardt. Carry. Use Reinhardt's second costume. Carry's second costume.
Yep.
Konami.
And their second costume being their first costume from the original game. Castlevania. And yeah, 3 hours and 10 minutes in, that'll be the end of the stream. Might be back with something else later. Probably not.